Right now, Republicans getting ready for night number 3 at the National Convention. They're hoping to get a few answers about who might be endorsing Donald Trump's run for the White House. Our political reporter Jack Fink in Cleveland tonight, where attention, Jack, is going to be on the man you talked to earlier today and saw, Senator Ted Cruz. Obviously, will he or won't he is one of the big questions.
Well, Doug, Ted Cruz is keeping everyone guessing as to whether he's going to be endorsing Donald Trump when he takes the center stage later tonight. We do know that the Cruz campaign is sharing the speech with the Trump campaign beforehand. Earlier today, Cruz joked about a moment no one expected.
Our party now has a nominee. And I don't know. Was pretty well orchestrated. But Jeff, did you email them to fly the plane right when I said that?
Texas Senator Ted Cruz couldn't help but laugh when Donald Trump landed in Cleveland just as he spoke before hundreds of his supporters.
We love Ted! We love Ted!
He didn't give any hints about whether he'll endorse the Republican nominee when he addresses delegates tonight.
You know, there's a lot of talk about unity. I want to see unity, and the way to see unity is for us to unite behind shared principles, us to unite in defense of liberty.
Cynthia Werner of Northlake in Denton County is a Donald Trump supporter. She hopes Senator Cruz will endorse Trump, which she believes would further help unite the party.
That he is willing to do what he said he would do and take when he signed the pledge, which was the support the Republican nominee.
Cruz's main purpose today is to thank supporters. He says he regrets not thanking each volunteer who traveled with him when he dropped out of the race.
And I'll just confess, I didn't have the strength to do that and not break down. And we had 50 TV cameras there, and I'll tell you, I wasn't going to let those SOBs turn Lying Ted into Crying Ted.
He's keeping a sense of humor. Now, we have a look at the Texas delegation tonight. We've learned that Senator Cruz will be speaking at 8:45 Texas time. The vice presidential nominee, Indiana Governor Mike Pence, is going to be making his acceptance speech tonight, and Donald Trump may introduce him. It will be his third night where people will see him here. We're live in Cleveland. Jack Fink, CBS 11 News.